listening to DORiS Radio.
You're listening to DORiS Radio on WHCP.
You're listening to DORiS Radio on
You're listening to DORiS Radio
DORiS
on
Radio.
WHCP.
Welcome back, guys. You're listening to DORiS Radio on WHCP 101.5. I'm joined today with filmmaker, entrepreneur, clothing designer, investor, writer, musician, singer, rapper, the one and only Jordan Ray.
Thank you, man. That
What's
introduction
up, man?
was incredible. I'll just say that.
Well, your resume is incredible.
Thank you, man.
We've just been sitting here, going in and getting some of your background and learning a lot about how you got started with your clothing brand Suraci and some of the inspirations behind that. And we'd love to hear more about, some of the other aspects that you do with your filmmaking and how you got started with that. How that all come about?
Yeah, man. So it was a long time in the making, but I remember one time I questioned myself, when working on Suraci, why am I paying others to shoot my own advertisement when I truly believe I can do it myself? So that question sparked everything that I'm doing now, because after that, I ended up purchasing all my equipment needed, and from there, I started shooting my own Suraci commercials, and I saw, the potential within it. So I started practicing shooting other commercials. My first product commercial was for a Fireball commercial, and from there I was like, wow, there's so much within this filmmaking that I can see a lot of things ahead of it. Because for me personally, I like seeing nothing turn into something. So that idea right there sparked so many other ideas for short films, commercials, ways to get meanings out, to go ahead and hopefully inspire others within what I'm doing with films. So that's kind of where it all started, man.
Beautiful, man. So the creating one idea helped lead you into starting another one.
Yeah.
The process of creating a promotion for Suraci leads you into another endeavor and a new career field. That's really awesome. And again, seeing the ways that you are finding a way to alter and change things to get over, or that could be a disadvantage, and working it into an advantage. So finding tasks, turning the task of promoting your brand, and then creating a whole new lane for yourself, a whole new career lane. I think that's something that people can find a big takeaway that I hope people will be able to find there is being able to turn something negative into something positive.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. You did it with Suraci. You did it with filmmaking. Is there a name for your filmmaking?
Yeah, so you can find it anywhere with Jordan Ray Productions.
Jordan Ray Productions. Tell us about this upcoming project from Jordan Ray Productions, Realize.
Yeah, Realize Real. Yeah, there's a lot of things in the works, but Realize Real will be my first short film. And there's a lot behind it, but overall, I will say the theory of it is about a man who finds the true meaning of life during the end times. So it's a way for those who ever watch it to be inspired while they're living right now, not having to worry about too many crazy struggles to pursue whatever it is they want. So I can't really say too much about it, but just know that for those who watch it, it will definitely inspire somebody.
Awesome, man. And what are some of the other highlights that you've worked on through filmmaking? What have been some of your favorite projects?
Yeah, so favorite projects, wow. Well, mainly I would say a lot of Suraci ones, because those really provide motivation. And I'm more so attached with those because when shooting them, it's different from being on set from shooting a short film. For instance, when being on a short film, I have to direct. I also have to shoot, so I'm in like work mode. For Suraci, it's more so free flowing because I'm more so attached to it. It's almost like I'm not even working. So those are some of the things that I would say. I'm more so attached with the Suraci commercials I've shot. But also, for instance, last night I was just shooting a cologne commercial for Pure Gold, and it's very fun to get very creative. So creativity is endless. So that's one thing that I find me like just going towards with film, because there's so many different things you can do with it. So,
what is your process like to help with staying creative and, fighting creator's block? Do you have any like rituals that you do to help you get into the zone?
I just try new things. So I'll just try new things. If I think of it, I'll do it. I never really had a quote-unquote writer's block or a creative block. It kind of just, I go with the flow, and whatever comes to me, I let it push me. And I also get feedback from other filmmakers, or I'll look at other film producers and just see what I can get from them or any advice. Because that definitely does give me some sort of creativity. I might see something that somebody else does and then do it in my own way. So that right there just keeps my creativity going.
Awesome, man. Tell me more about some of the ways that you guys are going to be giving back to the community. I know you have this pop-up photo shoot coming up. Tell me about some of the ways Jordan Ray Productions is working with the community out here.
Yeah. So a good friend of mine, DORiS Productions, so I'll say that is his name, but his name is Ray. A good friend of mine, Ray Hill. He came to me with an idea of having a pop-up photo shoot open for the community. They can come through and get professional photos. And when he brought that idea to me, I was very excited. I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. Combined efforts, that would be endless opportunities. So I thought to myself, what if we did the pop-up photo shoot, but at an incredible discount price that we don't normally charge? Because I believe a lot of people need professional photos, whether it's for a new job that they got and they want a headshot, whatever the case may be. So I wanted to give back to the community where they're able to come here and get any photos they need for any, promotion or anything like that, anything that they're doing. So this way, it's a small thing, but I think it can help people in a large way, because money comes and goes, but pictures last forever.
Yeah, man. And like we were just talking about, growing up in a small town, in that small town community, it can be difficult to get those starting things off, finding places, finding awesome photographers. It's not, you don't have all of these resources as readily available to you. And then sometimes when you do, maybe the person isn't as experienced with working in these fields the way you are. And so breaking down that barrier for people opens a lot of doors to them being able to pursue things that maybe they wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
Right,
so
yeah.
That's major.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see what it's going to turn out to. Yeah, June 12th, if you guys have any questions, or you guys can find me on Instagram or something like that, and I'll be sure to give you guys any answers.
And give us your Instagram and company Instagram and all that stuff again.
Awesome, yeah. So my personal Instagram is JordanRay4. Suraci's will be SURACI_sportswear. And for the productions page is just my name, Jordan Ray Productions. Same thing for all on Facebook as well.
Awesome. And we'll be sure to come on, liking and sharing. Make sure you guys get out there June 12th. Keep us posted on any further events that you guys have going on. This is awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
Tell us about some of the mindset things that you have working with through your various companies. Ideally, law of attraction.
Wow, yeah. So the law of attraction for me is basically you get to create your reality. So if you wake up one morning and it's going to be like, it's just another bad day, it's most likely going to be a bad day. But imagine if you just switch that into positive thinking, whether saying, this interview is going to go incredible, just the way I planned that is to go. And that way you're putting your energy more so towards the things that you want to create, and you'll start to notice them come true. But it doesn't stop there. Positive thinking is key, but you also got to think about the law of compensation as well. So for a lot of things, you can't just be like, I'm going to be a millionaire, and not do any work. You have to put the work behind it, because one day it will come true if you're working for it and also putting the energy towards it. So that's kind of what I go into with everything. If I have a photo shoot that I have to do, I'm going to say, this photo shoot is going to be great. It's going to go just as planned. Everybody's going to be happy, smiling. And 9 times out of 10, it goes just as I imagined it to. Mm-hmm. So for those who want to be, a professional NBA basketball player, you got to visualize yourself exactly where you want to be, what shoes you're going to be wearing, what away jerseys you're going to be wearing. That way you're getting an inch closer just by visualizing it, because then that's going to push you, but also it's bringing that energy towards you because things are constantly flowing. So it goes into a sense of hypnotic rhythm. That's a whole nother conversation.
Okay.
But it's similar to the law of gravity. If I drop my phone on the ground, it's automatically going to happen. But this is law of attraction with hypnotic rhythm. Hypnotic rhythm is always happening. You just got to put the right energies towards it. It's going a little deep, but basically, for me personally, whatever I'm doing, whether it's film, doing something with Suraci, I always put a positive energy towards it, and I find, 9 times out of 10, it's leading toward that positive outcome.
Beautiful, man.
Thank you, bro.
That, speaking things into existence, shaping your own reality. Again, all of these ways that you transmute quote unquote bad into good, turning positive into negative. We've seen you doing it from your childhood all the way up through to now. And
Thank you, bro.
That's been very inspiring to see how that, it's a very varied set of points that we've gone through just in this conversation alone. Yeah. But that's been a common core thread, a through line through all of it. And I love that.
Thank you, man.
So inspiring.
You can think of it like this.
Take away.
In math, a negative plus a negative makes a positive. So you got to be able to use that to your advantage at all times, whether it's learning from it. I feel like a lot of times people, they use, like temporary, like a failure as it's over. I can't go. But all it is temporary failure. You just got to learn and bounce back from it, because next time it comes around, you're going to know exactly what to do to avoid that mistake that you made previously. So that's kind of how I use everything. I don't let negative things deter my day. Like if I accidentally spill a glass and it breaks on my kitchen floor, I'm not gonna get mad. I'll just laugh at it, like, oh man, it is what it is, So I can't let things, because that negativity, it almost bring you in a slump, and now you're down here. So you gotta cut it off as soon as it happens, and then you'll be good.
I love that, man. It's just that way of looking at a failure, temporary failure, putting that on. I think even that makes it a lot more manageable, something to get even more handle better, keeping in mind that it isn't going to last forever.
Yeah.
These are excellent tools, my man.
Thank you, brother.
I'm curious, is there any, when you're in your creative process, do you have any go-to songs that you play? Do you listen to music while you're creating? I don't know.
Yeah, so when I'm editing when I'm editing videos, I don't listen to music with any words. So I'll listen to like a J. Cole type beat or something like that with like smooth vibes.
Instrumental.
Yeah, mellow instrumentals all the time, all day. Because I never want to get sidetracked to what the words may be saying. And then I'll just be thinking, oh, he said something about a girl. What was that last girl I was like? You know what I mean? Or whatever the case would be. So I just listen to music with no words.
That's, it's so funny because, before the interview we were talking about rap and lyrical rap versus, melodic rap.
Yeah.
And that's something that I find a lot is that when I ask that question, if people who listen to melodic rap more, they find that the lyrics aren't a distraction for them. Yeah. Whereas people who tend to listen to more lyrical music, even if it's not rap, find that lyrics when they're doing other things are a distraction because you tend to, that's something that you're paying attention more, and it'll pull your focus into what the lyrics are saying. Whereas some people who don't, I guess, just aren't into the lyrics as much, they find that it isn't distracting for them. And so I found that to be curious because I'm the same way. Like when I'm listening, if I'm hearing a song, like I'm listening to the words in the song, and that's gonna pull my attention to what's happening in the song. And so I found that to be very funny.
Right. Yes, it's crazy. It's for some, it's influential. If they let it be. So yeah, I try to stay away from anything that may be quote unquote negative if possible while working. But yeah, you're right, man. It has a powerful impact.
Hell yeah, man. Let's go into some music. Tell us what track number 2 is gonna be.
Yeah, so track number 2 is incredible. It's Smooth Criminal by Sade. This song, it gives me almost like a quote unquote vibes. So Hope you guys enjoy.
Radio.
You're listening to DORiS Radio on WHCP.
You're listening to DORiS Radio on
You're listening to
WHCP.
DORiS Radio
DORiS
on
Radio on
WHCP.
WHCP 101.